Our assignment is clear: to listen to the people of Osun State, speak to their hopes, earn their confidence, and convince them to vote for APC.
24 hours. That's all that's left before Osun State votes, and right now it is chaos. Davido, one of the biggest names in Nigerian music, just came out and named names. He says a woman called Pauline Ugoyenka was smuggled into Osun State to help rig Saturday's governorship election, and that the man behind it is Imo State Governor Hope Uzodimma. This is not just celebrity gist. Nigeria and Politics has been tracking this story for days, and what we found connects soldiers at the INEC office, a letter to Donald Trump, and a governor's bank account that was frozen and then mysteriously unfrozen, all in the same week, all pointing to the same election. Stay to the end, because Nigeria and Politics is going to lay out exactly what's been confirmed, what's still allegation, and why this Saturday could be one of the most contested elections Nigeria has seen in years. Subscribe to Nigeria and Politics. Follow this page on Facebook and Instagram, and let's get into it, raw and unfiltered, the way every other page is too scared to bring it to you. Let's start with exactly what Davido said, because his words have already gone everywhere. On Thursday, August 13th, with the election just 2 days away, Davido posted directly on X, tagging INEC. He named the woman Mrs Pauline Ugoyenka and said she is officially listed as a Resident Electoral Commissioner for Ebonyi State. His claim: she was never deployed to Osun by INEC. According to Davido, she was sent there by Governor Hope Uzodimma for one reason: to rig the election. His warning was direct: "We will resist you, madam." Now, Nigeria and Politics has to be clear with you. Davido is not the only voice raising this alarm. This is the part most people online are missing. Because just hours around the same time, the Imole Campaign Council, the official team working for the re-election of Osun Governor Ademola Adeleke, Davido's own uncle, released a formal statement demanding answers from INEC directly. Their claim lines up almost word for word with Davido's. They say Mrs Ugoyenka is not on INEC's own deployment list, a letter dated August 3, 2026, addressed to resident electoral commissioners from 15 contributing states providing supervision for the Osun election. Tell Nigeria and Politics something. Ebonyi State is not on that list, so if she wasn't sent by INEC, who authorized her presence in Osun? The campaign council went further, alleging she's currently lodged at a hotel in Osogbo, the same hotel, they claim, where individuals described as hackers, allegedly brought in from Lagos and Abuja, are also staying. Nigeria and Politics has to say this plainly. These are allegations, not confirmed facts. INEC has not publicly responded to this specific claim as of this video. But when a presidential-level campaign council and one of the country's most followed celebrities are independently pointing at the same name, the same hotel, and the same story, that is not something you brush aside 2 days before an election. And this didn't start this week. It's been building.
On August 11, reports emerged that soldiers had taken over security at the INEC office in Osogbo, with multiple armored personnel carriers deployed to the premises for an election that hasn't even happened yet. That same week, Davido escalated things further, publishing an open letter appealing directly to United States President Donald Trump, asking him to pay attention to what's unfolding in Osun ahead of the vote. Tell Nigeria and Politics, when soldiers show up at an election office before a single vote is cast, and a Nigerian celebrity feels the need to call in the President of the United States, does that sound like a state that's confident in a clean election, or does that sound like a state bracing for a fight? Now, here's where it gets even messier. This entire saga is sitting on top of another fight over money. Weeks before this, the ECC froze Osun State government's own bank account in a move critics called politically timed ahead of the election. It took a direct phone call from President Tinubu himself to Governor Adeleke, ordering the ECC to lift the freeze before the funds were released. That single event set off a public war of words between Davido and a former aide to ex-President Buhari, Bashir Ahmad, with both men trading insults on X about elections, primaries, and even Grammy records. Buried inside all that back and forth, Davido said something that mattered. He accused politicians of being able to call the INEC chairman to write election results and said, in his words, guys should leave him and his own alone. Whether you take that as a serious accusation or just Davido talking heated, one thing is clear. The trust between this administration's institutions and ordinary Nigerians is thin right now, and Osun has become the battleground where that distrust is playing out in public in real time. Nigerian politics has to give you the full gist, not just one side. Bashir Ahmad and APC-aligned voices have pushed back hard, accusing Davido of screaming rigging before a single ballot is even cast, and arguing this is a tactic used by camps that fear they don't have the structure to win. Bashir Ahmad publicly predicted Osun voters would return the states to the APC on August 15th. So, Nigerian politics has to ask you directly, is Davido exposing a real plot, using his platform the same way he did back in 2018 when he fought for his uncle's first Osun election, or is this a well-timed narrative to soften the ground in case a loss? Whatever side you are on, here's what actually matters in the next 24 hours. Will INEC publicly respond to the Ebonyi Rec allegation before voting starts Saturday? Will the soldiers stationed at the Osun INEC office remain there through election day, and what message does that send to voters? And will this election pass without the kind of dispute that drags into weeks of litigation the way Osun elections have before? Nigerian politics will be watching every hour between now and Saturday, and we will be back with the results and the fallout the moment they drop. So, tell Nigerian politics, do you believe Davido, or do you think this is just noise before an election his uncle might lose? Drop your prediction in the comments. Nigerian politics is reading every single one. If this video opened your eyes to what's really happening in Osun, hit that like button. Subscribe if you are not already family, and follow this page on Facebook and Instagram, because when the results drop this Saturday, we will be the first to bring it to you, raw and unfiltered, the way every other page is too scared to. See you in the next one.